And welcome back. It's Brian the Grizzly here, Spoiler Kings, Brandman Brandon. How you feeling, man?
Not too bad, not too bad.
All right. Something I wanted to talk about. I've been interested in seeing all the Marvel team ups that seem to be forming. So we had Deadpool and Wolverine, right? That was something that we had.
Mhm.
Then they dropped the Fantastic Four, and inside the Fantastic Four, it looks like Reed Richards a little bit older. Uh, I've heard that Franklin Richards might be born during the show. So they're kind of setting up something. And if you don't know who Franklin Richards is, there's there's a little confusion. But Franklin Richards is supposed to be a mutant, half mutant, but son of the great Reed Richards, who is Mr. Fantastic, and the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, their son, right? He's super OP. Like he's unbelievable. His powers are just amazing. He's a reality warper. I think I pulled up something that kind of explains how unbelievable he is. It said Franklin Richards, the son of Reed Richards and Sue Richards, is the most powerful reality warper. He is one of the most powerful beings in the universe, even at a young age. He is unbelievable in his power. All right.
Mhm.
And if they're bringing him into this movie, I believe they're using him. That he is a device. He's going to be a plot device now, and then he's going in. They're going to do other movies with it. So, my opinion, they're going to use him. So the multiverse is going to go down to one. We're going to get Battle World. Then that's why they have Doctor Doom there.
Mhm.
Doctor Doom is going to use the power of the Beyonders to do a lot of this stuff. Reed Richards is
Yeah.
going to defeat Doctor Doom. Reed Richards is going to have the powers of the Beyonder, and to create the multiverse again, he's going to use Franklin Richards' powers to do those things. I think that's how it's going to work. Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like they're going to then make another team up. So they were going to try with the Young Avengers, right? But that seems to be like losing steam because none of the movies really worked. So I think what they're going to actually do is do the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation,
Oh.
where like young heroes that
Mhm.
that Reed Richards could kind of mold and form in his own image and do things that he thinks that they should focus on, instead of what the rest of these other heroes are. So I think that is what they're going to go towards. Instead of Young Avengers, they're going to do the Future Foundation, and they're going to use like status. They're going to use some of these young people that they've had, like Wiccan and all the stuff that we've kind of seen. I think they're going to use them in that
Mhm.
instead, and just kind of repackage it. So that's my thinking. What do you think about that?
I'm definitely thinking Future Foundation um, is inevitable down the line once the Fantastic Four are. I think whatever's going to happen near in this Fantastic Four movie is they're going to end up somehow in 616,
Hmm?
be established there. Yeah, I think I'm definitely thinking Future Foundation is going to become a thing. Johnny and Johnny Storm and Peter Parker are gonna like link up and become boys.
Hmm.
Like we're gonna have their bromance, and he's gonna end up Peter's gonna end up a member of the Future Foundation. So yeah, I'm definitely and they've made it so at this point in the MCU, a lot of that is very possible, and nothing is off limits at this point. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking Future Foundation is inevitable.
All right. I'm hoping that works because I mean, it's the Future Foundation. I mean, Victor Von Doom's become part of that, so I think he's going to be both good and bad, anti-hero, and back and forth, very Magneto like with Reed
Mhm.
Richards. Going forward with the after they even as they create Battle World and doing getting all these things, because it's not about Victor Von Doom as being a terrible person. He just wants to control everything. So I mean, I
Mhm.
guess that just makes him a terrible person. But yeah, he wants to be in control of everything. But he
Yeah.
needs other powerful people that he can manipulate, and having younger people there works to his advantage. So I think that
Mhm.
that's another reason why I use the Future Foundation for some of the stuff. So it's like it's almost like X-Men's school for gifted youngsters, whatever. that's kind of what the Future Foundation is really for Fantastic Four for Reed Richards.
Mhm.
So I think we get and I think it actually will work in like in help with X-Men the same time.
Mhm.
So they'll work hand in hand, and
Yeah.
it'll be a very cool thing to do.
Mhm. I agree.
Okay. As far as
Mhm.
other MC little nuggets, MCU nuggets, I know you don't like talking about this,
What's that?
but with Doomsday, how do you think they're going to get Robert Downey Jr. into the MCU? Like, how? What do you think they're going to do to make him Doom, Doctor Doom?
I guess I'm assuming they're just going to say he's a variant. I think that's the only way they're going to do it. I'm assuming they're going to draw parallels between Doom and Tony Stark because I can kind of see the character comparisons. If you think about it, Doom is really what would happen if a lot of Tony's worst fears were realized. Like if his tech, were used for something very, very bad. I think I do kind of see some of the parallels between Doom and Tony Stark. With their same kind of technical prowess. I think the way that I kind of look at Doom is he has the technical prowess of Tony Stark. Kind of some of the magical capabilities of, say, maybe Doctor Strange to a lesser extent, and just kind of the conniving nature of Zemo, which really makes him like a more or less the ultimate villain. So I think there are some things that there are some angles that the Russos could work that could make it work, but
Okay,
um,
that's very interesting. Yeah.
yeah, maybe I'll be wrong about the casting of Downey, and with any luck, it won't cheapen Tony Stark's sacrifice, and it isn't just a desperate move on their end, like I'm kind of fearing it may be, just to kind of hook audiences, just because they know the MCU isn't quite what it used to be. So I'm hoping it's not just some desperate Hail Mary they're throwing, like I've said in the past. Maybe I'll be wrong, but
All right. So the reason
can't
I
do
asked
anything but
that,
wait it out.
reason I asked that because I wanted to talk to you about something that I heard as a theory. I
Mhm.
think it came from Josh from Den of Nerds. He said, so listen to this.
Mhm.
We don't do anything with Doom. We find out that Tony Stark, the one that person we know as Tony Stark, was actually adopted. So what happened was Howard Stark and his mother they're, they're pregnant. They're about to have a baby, and all of a sudden they have a late miscarriage.
Mhm.
And at the same time, another baby was born. They decided to adopt that baby to fill the void. And this baby that they adopt was originally Victor Von Doom, Latveria. All right. So the guy we know as Tony Stark that saved everyone's lives, that did everything that was great, was actually Victor Von Doom from the beginning. Was a Victor Von Doom variant from the beginning. He was never really Tony Stark. All right.
Hmm.
And then what you do is with that, now you can say, okay, well, this variant was always a Victor Von Doom in every other multiverse. But
Mhm.
this one is what happens when you have nature versus nurture. He has money. He has Howard Stark as his father, and he became this kind of Iron Man and this unbelievable sacrificer of of everything, and did everything for this world to save this world from Thanos because of what he did. So that's what kind of thing he went with, and I want to know what you think about that.
Could work. Um,
It could make you look. It could
the,
make you revisit some of the stuff, some of the things that he was
mhm.
doing in Age of Ultron, and even the chords and the things
Mhm.
that he was saying. It's gonna make you really look at him and say, "Man, that was very Victor Von Doomish."
Mhm.
Does that ruin Tony Stark for you?
Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of retcons. um, I think it's like when you've backed yourself, and it just seems like something to do when you back yourself into a corner and you just kind of feel like there's really no way to move forward. You just retcon things. So I'd hope they wouldn't do a retcon because I don't like them.
I mean, but it wouldn't
uh,
change anything. We just didn't know that this happened.
mm,
This has always already happened. We just didn't know. We just get the reveal, and that's
mhm.
why Victor Von Doom looks like our Tony Stark.
I I don't think I want that to happen. I don't think I want that to happen.
Honestly, I think it's a genius idea. If
Mhm,
it does that, it makes you seem like you're very, you're really throwing a Hail Mary, that you are worried, that you are just trying to
mhm.
throw ish against the wall. If you're trying to do
Yeah,
that, because in the comic books, now to be fair, this has happened. Tony Stark has been adopted in the comic books.
yeah, sure.
That's a true thing. And then making that child that's adopted to be Tony Stark, Victor Von Doom, could work.
Mhm.
I just don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. So for
Same.
all the people that are smarter than me or more well rounded than I am, I'm not in for it. You know, I would rather him be. I would rather the whole mind switch. Body snatchers idea. I would rather
Mhm,
you know um there's a variant of him and just making a variant that just happens to look like Tony Stark. I would rather any of those different things. I don't want this, but it sounds almost too perfect for me to just not address it.
mhm.
Like it
Yeah.
works too well, and it has comic book stuff behind it, and it gets everything you want
Mhm,
in the MCU, and it doesn't kill the whole idea of Tony Stark, but it probably enhances the idea of Doctor Doom, that he could be better if he had better people around him.
mhm.
I just
Yeah, I think
don't like it.
yeah, I think my biggest fear is the execution and the explanation with Downey coming back. Uh, I think that's my big hang up. It's just it would make for a decent enough explanation, but at the same time, I don't know, kind of sounds like a slight bit convoluted. I guess is the other thing I'm getting at, but I'm part of me is assuming oh it'll just be a variant of Tony Stark, but
It's the easiest way to go,
you know
honestly.
that's the easiest way to go. I'm not the Russos never seemed one for kind of like dwelling on like the how of something. They're pretty their pacing when it comes to storytelling is pretty swift and steady. So yeah, I just gotta wait it out and see.
All right. Let's see what everyone's talking about here. So, do you think the D23 Expo major announcements will be live streamed on Disney Plus for August 9th and through 11th? I think they
Yeah.
should, but I don't think
Mhm.
I'm not sure they will. I think they should. I just don't know if they will.
Mhm.
Do you think they will?
I think they might. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's definitely a possibility.
I think it would be a smart thing to do. I'm just not sure they will. Okay.
Mhm.
Says people will go see Avengers Doomsday at theaters. Robert Downey Jr. will give a good performance as Doctor Doom. I have no doubt.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt he's going to give a terrific performance. I would have just picked someone else.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Mhm.
He says, I wouldn't be shocked or surprised if they bring back previous characters in upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So they
Yeah,
could
I'm kind
probably
of
get,
curious.
with Captain America, you probably won't get that.
Captain America, Doctor Strange. I think they already confirmed the Fantastic Four. I think I read
Hmm.
for it.
They're going to be in it. Yep.
Uh, I think they mentioned something about like at least some of the Thunderbolts being in it. Uh,
But do you think any of the old people that have died or that are no longer there come back?
uh, I kind of hope not. The only one I see, obviously the OG Avengers. I'm sure Thor will be back.
Hmm.
But
Chris
yeah,
Evans.
no, I don't think they'll bring him back.
Okay.
I think it'll just be Sam Wilson, Captain America at this point in time. Um, but yeah, I'm not
T'Challa.
sure. Say what?
T'Challa.
No, they already, you know, kind of backed themselves into that corner with Shuri, with more or less eliminating
But you
T'Challa.
can use Shuri still. I mean, she still could be that, and you could bring a variant of him.
They could use
She
Shuri.
could be in Battle World and the multiple universes that they kept on saying.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
I'm not
saying.
sure what they're going to do as far as Black Panther goes. So they
They've been
kind of back
messing up
themselves
stuff
into a
all this
corner there.
time. I'm just hoping that they can just, you know, fix it in
Hmm.
one fell swoop. You're fixing everybody else. Give me the same respect. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Do the same thing. And maybe that's just me hoping, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. Me hoping.
Hmm.
I don't care. All right. What do you think about do you think Elizabeth Owens will get her movie in MCU? Olsen? He's talking about Elizabeth
Olsen.
Olsen. Yeah, he said, do you think Elizabeth Olsen would get her movie in MCU? Does she want to come back? That's the real
Um,
question. Does Scarlet Witch want to come back?
yeah, I'm not sure if they give her own movie.
I mean, Doctor Strange really was, honestly,
Yeah, it was more of a Wanda movie. You know.
more than anything. Yeah,
Hmm.
I would love to see her, especially at this whole Agatha TV series, right? So we have all that set up. We got Wiccan. You have all her kids set up. You have White Vision. You're gonna have all these other things. I think they have to have her. I think her power set has to be there. Because when you talk about the Darkhold, you talk about magic. I think she needs to be, especially in Secret Wars. I think that's going to be important, especially with the powers of the Beyonders, and they're going to get to a more magical part of the MCU. And
Hmm.
Wanda has to be there to make
Yeah,
it
she
make
would be a
sense.
good kind of parallel for Doom. I do agree with that.
I mean, and remember, there's one when Wanda marries Doctor Doom. What if she's
Doctor
his
Doom. Yeah,
wife?
that would be crazy. I'd
Just
kind of be yeah, that would be kind of like an interesting kind of thing to add. Yeah, I'd be good with that.
I like it. I like it a lot. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely will. She definitely will. I believe. I hope so. I hope that she is there. I think that she will add so much to it. And the idea with her with Doctor Doom being together as a power couple, woo, that's crazy.
Mhm.
So, all right. Well, that's what we think about all these MCU ideas and team ups. But let us know what you guys think. Do you think there are other teams that we're missing? Other things that they're going to start to introduce? Is Johnny Storm and Spider Man going to be a team up together? Are they going to go after the actual comic books of Marvel team ups and start doing some of those things? Do we get a Hulk and the Thing comic book type of thing? That would be a cool for Disney Plus shows. Just do little short ones,
Mhm.
adventures, and call Marvel team ups and just have them go to do that. Would you like to see something like that? I would. I want to know what you guys think. Brandman wants to know what you guys think because I know you probably like that too, dude. Won't you?
I would love to see the Hulk and the Thing interact. Um, I think that would be awesome.
Guys, let us
like I
know what
said,
you guys
like
are thinking too, because we want to know.
the
We
nice thing
like
about
this idea. We do.
absolutely nice thing about the MCU is like at this point in time, like I'm not ruling anything out, so
Mm-hmm.
you can't really rule anything out. Yeah,
100%. All right, guys. So this is gonna be the end of this video. But if you're part of the live show, keep it going because we got a couple of trailers to watch, and we will talk about some other things. But if you're watching this show, this video later, we'll see you guys later. Thanks.
see you guys.